We're staying for 2 nights in the brand new Swan Reserve, and we're giving you the review right now. We just got back from our stay at the brand new Swan Reserve. We had 2 nights in the Epcot Corner Suite, really cool, amazing views. And on this video, we are going to break down a full review of the entire hotel. We are going to start with the pros of the hotel, the reasons why you should definitely stay there. We're going to do a room tour, talk about the amenities, and we're also going to talk about the reasons you should not stay at the Swan Reserve. We're going to talk about the cons. We also have a nice quick tip in the middle there that I think you'll really like. So going to the pros, the reason you stay at the Swan Reserve is the location. It's the #1 reason to book and stay at the Swan Reserve for your Disney World vacation. The location of the Swan Reserve is in the Epcot Resort area. Now, Epcot resorts get access, walking access to Epcot. That's why it's called an Epcot area resort. But the other thing is you can also walk or take a boat to Hollywood Studios. And you can also walk or take a boat to the boardwalk where there's lots of restaurants and shops and different things. And so Epcot area resorts just put you in a great place to be able to get to Epcot and Hollywood Studios quickly. So for Hollywood Studios, because it's such a busy park and has so many of those big rides that have the long wait times, it's important to be able to rope drop and get there as soon as the park opens. And being able to walk to the park and not have to wait for buses or wait for transportation helps out a ton. Also, the boat transportation that can take you to either Hollywood Studios or Epcot runs very often. And so it's not like waiting for the buses. The boats come a lot more regularly. And so that location is just amazing. It's our favorite location to stay. And Swan Reserve is actually one of the cheapest places in that area to stay. So the price is great for the location. The other thing that we really love about the Swan Reserve location are the views. It's a newer hotel. It's built much taller. And some of the views from the rooms, like the room that we had, are just amazing. We could see Epcot from our room, and we could see Magic Kingdom off in the distance, and we could even see Animal Kingdom. So we saw 3 parks right from our room, which was really amazing. And as soon as you stepped out and kind of looked to the side of the hotel, there's Hollywood Studios. So you really get an amazing view of all the parks from the Swan Reserve. The other thing is Swan Reserve is set back from the Swan and Dolphin. So the Swan and Dolphin are 2 resorts, and then they built the Swan Reserve. And because it's set back a little bit, feels a little bit more secluded. You get a little bit of that boutique hotel feel, but you're right in the middle of the Epcot area resorts. And so that's why we really love the location. The other thing that we really loved about the Swan Reserve is that it is brand new. I mean, it's a brand new hotel. And I love a lot of the other Disney World hotels, but there's not many of them that are brand new like the Swan Reserve is. And so a lot of the different furniture, a lot of the different things just has that new feel. And that definitely enhanced our stay a lot. We also loved the pool at the Swan Reserve. And one of the things about the pool is that it's right attached to the resort, where a lot of other hotels, you do have some walk to get to the pool. You have to walk outside and walk down a path to get to the pool. The Swan Reserve pool is right next to the hotel. You're downstairs, you walk out the door, and the pool is right there. And again, it's very secluded. So a lot of other Disney resorts, the pool is out in the open and it just has a more open feel to it, where this just feels like you're at a small boutique hotel and they have their own little pool, and the pool's a great size. There's no slide. There's no things that a lot of other hotels have that makes the pool seem more fun, but it's very straightforward. And our daughter loved swimming around in it for extensive amount of time. We had trouble getting her out of the pool. Another pro for Swan Reserve is that you get access to all of Swan and Dolphin amenities. And so we do have that nice small pool at Swan Reserve, but if you want to go to a bigger pool, the Swan and Dolphin right across the street has a much larger pool with a slide and with a lot of other great amenities. They have a couple pools over there. So because you get access to those, you have an assortment of pools to pick from. Some of the pools have like nice bars next to them, and each pool is kind of directed towards a different audience, and you get access to all of those pools and all of those restaurants staying at the Swan Reserve. Another pro that we love is it's right next to Fantasia Mini Golf. We've done it once, and we always say we're going to do it again because it is a fun activity, the Disney Mini Golf, and it's right next to the Swan Reserve, which is an amazing benefit. You can walk right over and do mini golf. Another pro of the Swan Reserve is that it didn't feel busy. It felt very quiet, like we never had an elevator with a bunch of people in it, and it was just not as busy of a resort as some of the other resorts that we've stayed at. So now let's get to the room tour.
So we are in room 7323. If you come in right in the front, they've got this beautiful dining table to the right, and this really nice area here, bar area here, with a TV over it. There's 3 TVs in this room, count them 3, with some nice storage over here. Really cool, modern finishes. I love the look of the room, and we're going right into the bathroom. I usually save the bathroom, but look at that nice design there. You got pocket doors on both sides. Oh, poor move as a real estate agent. Always have the seat down when you're making the video. Jeez, it's my first time. Cool wallpaper there too. I mean, really nice pocket doors make for this nice little bathroom area, and that is the shower bathroom area. We're gonna get to that later. Gotta get to this main living area first. So nice table here. This is not just some throwaway table. This is really hardy here. It's got little USB and power right here, so you could definitely set up and get some work done. This hotel is kind of business oriented, so this is like a great workstation right here, not just a great place to have a meal. And it does have some separation here, so I'm guessing it may extend upon request, possibly. Not sure there. This door goes to another room, which has 2 beds. So you could turn this into a really cool room with 2 beds there, 1 bed there, sleeping a couple in the living room here to really fit a nice group. So this is the living room kind of area wall with the TV, really nice modern finishes. I love this light fixture. And I love that one over there too. That's like a really cool accent there as well. And then we've got Alice sitting on the couch, looking cute. Alice, you ready to go to the parks? Yeah? All right, awesome. We just went to Hollywood Studios this morning. Little artwork on the wall there. Now the best part of this room, this is an Epcot view. And so you've got Epcot right there, a great view for the fireworks. But not only that, if we pan out and we go over here, that is the contemporary Bay Lake Tower, Space Mountain, and a couple little bits of Magic Kingdom right there, the castle. So we're gonna be able to see those fireworks as well, right from this room. And it's got this big, pretty glass window, floor to ceiling window, which is really, really nice. Now, we do have our cool thermostat. Got our dimming light switches here to dim lights and all that other fun stuff. It was a little confusing on that light switch over there to get all of the lights on. It took us a little bit, but once you do, it's really pretty. Going into the bedroom, we got somebody hiding under the bed there. There she is. I see you. All right, going into the bedroom, you've got really cool finishes here. This person diving into the pool above us. A little awkward, but I like it. Modern finishes, and again, these floor to ceiling windows are really, really nice. I really like it a ton. Really modern furniture here, right? Great workstation. Again, you've got your USB, you've got your power. I mean, I would love to sit and get some work done right there. I wish my home office was that pretty. And then, again, with the view. So personally, I love the Swan and Dolphin. I think they are iconic hotels here at Walt Disney World. And so I love this view of seeing the Swan and Dolphin and having Epcot right behind it. And oh, look at that Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It is a ginormous blue building. I have other thoughts about that. I'm excited for the ride. I don't love the giant building that much though. And again, you've got more window here. This is a corner suite. And so again, that just gives you more window. And if we come out right here, from this window, you get a little peek of Mount Everest over there. So you can see Animal Kingdom from here as well. So this corner suite is really, really cool when it comes to the views. I mean, there's just views everywhere, which is really fun. Oh, that's us. That's our YouTube channel on the TV. Just getting some views. Ooh, the robes. Nice touch there. I will be wearing a robe at some point. And again, another floor to ceiling window with the view of Animal Kingdom here. So you got Mount Everest over there, Animal Kingdom. And again, you've got your Magic Kingdom view over there. We are DVC members at Bay Lake Tower, and I love the contemporary, so I'm really digging this view over here. What's up, baby? Good bedroll, good bedroll. Now, we got some more storage over here, which we kind of looked at before. And then we go into the bathroom, this beautiful sink. I mean, this whole vanity setup is really, really modern, really chic, really nice. I love the classic hotels, but I gotta tell you, it does feel good staying in a brand new hotel, and you can tell it's a brand new hotel. The shower has this vertical stacked tile, and now we were seeing vertical stacked tile for a while. Now it's offset, so it's slightly offset, and then you've got a rain head here, you've got a wand over here. You got plenty of places to hang. You got your grab bar, lots of stuff here. What's up, baby? What's the other surprise? Oh, it's a pocket door, the invisible door. So a lot of pocket doors here. You've got a pocket door there, pocket door here. So, you know, if you're going to the bathroom, you're doing your business, you gotta like pocket door here to lock yourself and pocket door here to lock yourself. So, I mean, I like it. It's pretty. It works, but you really got a lot of things to secure when you're doing your business. So that's the room. That is that corner suite here at Swan Reserve. And I gotta say, I'm pretty excited about it. It's a really cool room. So if you can do it, I don't know if we got upgraded or what, because I don't remember booking a corner suite. I remember booking an Epcot view, but I gotta find out for sure what room or what caliber of room this is, because it is really, really nice.
I wanted to give a quick tip, and this one could be very meaningful and important for you. We went down to the concierge office and asked them if there was anything special going on. I mean, we're Bonvoy members and we've never used any Bonvoy benefits, so we didn't know if there was any maybe things we were missing out on. And the person at the concierge desk let us know that there was a fireworks viewing on the top floor for the Epcot fireworks. And he gave us the invite and we got to go up there and see it, but we would have had never known that there was a fireworks viewing or how you get up to actually take part in viewing it. So there was some drinks and some snacks and stuff up there, and it was a really cool way to end our night with that fireworks viewing up there. So check in with the concierge desk and see if you can schmooze them into letting you go to the free fireworks viewing. Now on to the review of the amenities. So we already talked about the fact that Swan Reserve has a really nice pool. It has a bar right next to it. It's got great chairs, all the stuff that you would want out of a great hotel pool. They have a pretty good coffee and snack bar. I won't say it's amazing, but it checks the box for when you need to get your coffee in the morning and you need a little snack to get yourself going before the parks. They said they have room service, but I couldn't figure out how to order it. Could be on me, could be a little bit on them. They haven't figured out how to make it easy to order room service. The other thing that they had that we used was valet parking. Regular parking was $29 a night and valet parking was $39 a night. And for us, that was an easy spend to get valet parking and not worrying about taking our bags to and from the car as far. So we took advantage of valet parking, which was great. They do have buses to the Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, but we're going to get into those on the cons. and they have easy access to all the amenities of Swan and Dolphin. So again, you're paying for one hotel, but getting the amenities of almost 3 hotels. All right, so let's get into the reasons why I don't think you should stay here. If these reasons shake you enough, maybe you should think about staying at a different resort. But for me, one of the big cons is that they have this amazing space at the top of the building that we got to go to view fireworks. But that space at the top of the building is for like conferences and events, and it's like a banquet hall, and you can book it for different events, but it's a beautiful view. And I can't imagine it's being used as much as it could be if it was a restaurant or something else where people had access to it more often. You know, we own DVC at Bay Lake Tower, and I think about the top of the world lounge up there that's just got an amazing view that no one is using. I mean, it's sad. So when we were up there getting to view the fireworks, I thought it was beautiful and I loved it, but I was also just kind of turned off by the fact that not everybody gets to get access to it. I feel like it's a thing that everybody should be able to get up there and see, because it's really one of the best views in the entire park. The other thing some people would maybe say is that it's lacking a little Disney magic. It's not a themed hotel, so it's a beautiful, modern, well-designed hotel, but it doesn't have the same theming or same magic that you would look for sometimes in a Disney hotel. And so that could be a con for some people that are used to staying at Disney World hotels. The big con, this is a huge one. This is the one that is one of the reasons why maybe you don't stay at the Swan Reserve. If the Magic Kingdom is important to you, you may want to stay at a different resort. The reason is the transportation is a bus that is separate from the Disney buses that's going to take you to Magic Kingdom. Now, it won't take you right to the front of the park. It's going to take you to the Transportation and Ticket Center. And then from that bus, you need to get on the monorail or the boat to take you to the park. Now, this isn't a big deal, but if you're trying to, again, get to the park when the park opens so you can get on a couple rides before the wait time gets too long, if you want to take advantage of the fact that you're a hotel guest and you can access the park sooner, taking the bus over there and then dealing with the Transportation Ticket Center, like that just makes the time it takes to get to the Magic Kingdom a little bit longer. And in our experience, the Swan and Dolphin buses just have not been as frequent and as quick as the Disney buses. And so the transportation to Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, I would say, is a negative for Swan and Dolphin. So Swan and Dolphin and Swan Reserve are not owned by Disney, they're owned by Marriott, but I would love to see those hotels kind of get access or whatever to the Disney bus system. Heck, I would pay an extra fee every time I stayed there to just have the Disney buses instead of having these second set of buses that can make things a little bit more confusing. The other con is that there's not a lot of dining options at the Swan Reserve itself. They've got one restaurant that we didn't really try, and they've got their little snack bar, and it's just not a ton. They do have a nice bar in the lobby area, but if you're looking for a hotel that has a lot of dining options, there's not a lot at the Swan Reserve. Now, that's obviously counterweighted by the fact that there's a bunch of restaurants at the Swan and Dolphin right across the street. Not only that, but there's a bunch of restaurants on the boardwalk, which is a short walk away. And then you can also walk to the World Showcase at Epcot. So there's a lot of restaurants and a lot of food options in walking distance of the Swan Reserve, but there's not a ton at the actual Swan Reserve. You do have to walk a little ways. The little tiny itty bitty con is that it's a slightly longer walk to get to the parks and get to the boat than it is if you stayed at the Swan and Dolphin, because it's across the street from the Swan and Dolphin. So you have to walk out and cross the street to get over to the Swan and Dolphin, and then you have to walk to the boats or walk to the parks. Now, not a big deal. It took us about 6 minutes. We timed it on our phone to walk from the boat to the front of the Swan Reserve. But like I said, it's just a shorter walk. If you're at one of the resorts, it's a little bit closer. But that's it. I had to really dig to find these cons, because overall, we loved the Swan Reserve. And I will say, it's one of my favorite hotels. They're also different, so I can't say, oh, that's my favorite hotel. But Swan Reserve is definitely one of my favorite hotels. The reason is that being in that Epcot resort area, I think, is simply one of the best places to stay on your Disney World trip. And the Swan Reserve is the nicest, newest hotel of those. And so, and it's one of the most affordable. So it's just a great, fantastic place to stay on your Disney World vacation. So if you like that video, check out this one. Maybe you'll like that one. I don't know.
The world needs to know, Disney Cruise or Disney World? Yeah, pick one. Daddy's life depends on it.
Apparently he doesn't have to pick one.
It's both Disney.
I know, but what if we only had one thing we could do? Hard decision.
Ooh.
Oh, I missed that. What did you say?
Disney Cruise.
Oh, all right.
All right, so all the DVC points.